Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 15 set. 7 to end. Right to 59. Let's go, defense. Out top. It's out.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Party. Come on, D. Check. Yellow. Switch. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check 9. Kill. 15. Attack.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Exit. Hey, look, 48.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
61. Matchbox, right.
Come back! Come back!
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson now, throwing again. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
48 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, already.
Check 41. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson, flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple. Yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D. Tight guard, tight guard, tight guard.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz, acted as his own blitz control, knew he would take the hit, and dumped it off, and they picked up a first down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 71 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Hey, 43.
41's coming. 41's
Color.
Hey, dog.
On second down, it's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, tight.
Easy.
Hey, look, 48.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mike 48. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hero 15. Hey, Rip,
Mahomes to throw on second down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Attack.
3 down.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crunch time, defense. Check 13.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Caught right side. It's Snead. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch the slant. Watch the
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
Yellow. It's a lot,
48's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Time to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
Mike, 48. Echo. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. I got you. I got you.
15.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I got him. Nice 7. Let's go. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Charlie. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Silver.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Mike 5'9", 5'9". You can't block me. You can't block me. 59's Mike. 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Oh, you got deep? Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. You ain't going.
Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now
there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 48 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Color.
Out. Go. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm scared.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Easy. Hey, Ripley.
Check it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Williams, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 15.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Exit.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Switch out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
48 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing it.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check. Lucky.
Yellow.
Mike 48.
You don't know no better.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
48.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Pick it up. 44 is the Mike. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Here we go. Now the Wolf. Delta. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44's the mic.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him...
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
White 80. 44. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
First carry for James Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Here I come. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one goes first. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Block 80!
44.
Alert, alert! Watch, watch, watch.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Room to run past midfield. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
That! 230!
He can't hang. He's not hanging.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the screen being called here. Way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80.
Check, check.
No foul.
Check 3, check 3.
Black it.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jack 16. Hey, Echo. Black.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one, looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Ripple.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 16 yards, a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
3 down, 3 down.
Check, check. Flag down.
15, 15. 43, 43.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Steelers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
43!
Watch twitch.
Correct!
You go tight.
Yellow!
You got tight. Taylor.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check 25. Check 25.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
55.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Switzer on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got him. Check 31. Begin. Attack.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check three. Attack. You.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
26, Mike. 26.
Second down and goal. Mahomes flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receipt.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Attack!
Jim!
Motion!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, throw left side, taken in by Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 54 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. 230.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
All right, now. Black 20. I got 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over. At the 29-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Check 55, Mike. They want this.
Hey, 57, 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Hey, 57, color, 57, color. Check 24.
I got him back.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Roethlisberger over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guy. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Check 43.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody.
And it's rare that you
ice water was in his veins.
wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. Treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills.